everyone and welcome. I'm Anna from Croydon BME Forum, and in the previous video I gave you some tips on how to stimulate a person with dementia while staying at home. Today's tips are for carers of people with dementia, so if you're one of them, I hope they can help you to make your caring role a little bit easier and also look after your physical health and your mental well-being. So let's start with tip number 1. Learn more about dementia. As a carer, it's very important that you learn how dementia affects the person's memory, their thinking, their way of communicating, and how all this is reflected on their behavior. So, for example, if the person's mood changes and they become more agitated, it's not their fault, it's the effect of the dementia has on the brain. The person could also become agitated because they are trying to tell you something. They may be cold, they may be frightened, they may be thirsty, but sometimes they can't express that. So look at their facial expression and use all the communication tips that we discussed in the previous video. Learning about dementia and how it affects your loved one will make you feel more in control and less frustrated. And a good way of learning about it is to become a dementia friend. So go on the Dementia Friends website, it's run by the Alzheimer's Society, to learn more and become one of us. Let's talk about tip number 2. Look for help when you need it. We know that the life of carers can be really hectic, having to deal with so many different tasks at the same time. So just think of where you can get help. Remember that you and the person with dementia are entitled to a full assessment of your needs. So contact your local authority just in case you haven't yet done so. Help could come from the GP. Get in touch with them and see if, for example, the medication could be delivered at home. Could friends and family help you with some of the tasks? And if you don't have friends and family around, just explore what kind of help you could get online. You could do shopping online, or you could do banking online just to pay your bills. This will really save you a lot of time. You could also look for local organizations, charities in the voluntary sector, or your local carer center, and see what kind of help they have on offer. You could look for national organizations like Carers UK. Go on their website, they have a helpline, but they've also devised an app that you can download on your phone. It's called Jointly. And it has lots of tips on how you can get organized so your day is less stressful and frustrating. The wonderful Admiral nurses from Dementia UK are exceptionally good. They are trained in dementia, they specialize in dementia, so they could offer you support on a one-to-one, besides giving you some good tips through their helpline. Tip number 3. Care for you as a carer. You may think that you don't have time to care for you, but looking after your physical health and your emotional well-being will help you cope better with stress and better look after the person with dementia. So now we know how important it is to eat well, to have a balanced diet, and there's plenty of information available around this. So all I want to emphasize here is eat your colorful fruit and veg. Think of a rainbow of color. Fruit and veg like red tomatoes, your greens, your orange peppers and carrots, they contain all the vitamins and minerals that will help your immune system keep strong and keep you going for a long time. Really, what I'm very keen on sharing with you here is please have some time for yourself. Even if it's just a half an hour, just do something that you enjoy doing. Could it be reading? Could it be listening to music or meditating? Or could it be just ringing a friend and having a laugh and a chat together? In fact, talking is a brilliant way of dealing with your emotions. So look for local carer support groups where you can share your experiences, your thoughts with other carers who will understand you because they are in the same position. Or again, go online and look for carers forums like the Talking Point available from the Alzheimer's Society. Try to fit some physical activity, even if it's just a short walk, or have a little dance at home to a track that you really enjoy listening and moving to. Or go on YouTube and look for a short class that you can do in your own time. And if you feel very tense around your neck, just go for some stretches side to side, or just rolling from side to side. And go for some big shoulder rolls that can lengthen and release muscles around your neck. However, if you have been feeling stressed, anxious, or even depressed for a long time, please look for your local NHS talking therapy service, where you can share your emotions and your experience and get support from locally trained professionals who can do just that. Or go online and look for the NHS website Every Mind Matters. There you can find lots of tips and information on how you can look after your mental health, including some apps you can download on your phone to practice your relaxation. Most importantly, I hope you've enjoyed listening to the tips, and I hope you can try a few of them, see how they work for you. Just remember, care for you, and you'll care better for the person with dementia. Thank you. See you next time.